we're here now in the Anti-Atlas region, which is between the high Atlas mountains and the desert areas in the south. These small villages, we're here in Amtoudi, are dotted around the Anti-Atlas, and they're beautiful. They're like ribbons of green in these dry arid mountains full of palm trees. There's a dry riverbed, and it's basically an oasis. They channel the water coming down in these tiny foliage irrigation channels, and that's what's feeding the small wheat fields down in the village here. These like flashes of green. It's really beautiful. We've walked about half an hour up from the village to an old Agadir. It's about 900 years old, and in those times this would have been a fortified almost storage area where they would keep grain and argan oil and all their very precious grains and produce, as well as honey. There's loads of areas with really ancient systems for beehives, and they used to harvest the honey. So you can see behind me here part of the old Agadir. All these little rooms were just purely used for storage from the, it was obviously once quite a very fertile, rich area for all the produce, and being on a hilltop and very strongly fortified, big walls and doors everywhere, it was obviously very well guarded.
So Mohammed, the guardian here, has just taken us up to the storage room, where there's just lots and lots of fascinating items that he's collected from up in the Agadir. We have this, which was used for funneling honey, which is made out of wood. Some of the items up here are probably like 500–600 years old. We've got writings from the Quran written on pieces of wood. We have old measuring scales, a very old primitive rifle, daggers, all kinds of things. Yeah, it's just really, really fascinating. So we're outside the Agadir, and you can see how the building's actually been built using all the local rock, which splinters off from the rock face very easily. And basically the whole building is built atop this cliff edge, and it's held together with just mud. So it's mud and rock balanced on top of this cliff edge. It's an incredible building.